Imperial Courier. The price will be around 2.5 million. It's a small ship with 3 medium hardpoints. It's actually a very small ship. The mass is similar to Adder. It has 4 utility mounts, class 3 shields. A size 3 shield might be a bit overkill, developers said on forums, but I quite liked it. And if you use not so power hungry weapons, you can even hit 4 shield boosters. And for its size, I think Courier has the best shields in the game, but it's small ship. Class 4 power plant. Same class as on Vulture. So with power you shouldn't have that much problem as with Vulture or Federlands, but this is very small ship, very small ship. It's pretty agile, the top speed is around 281, boost 382. Completely outfitted, even with mirrored armor, jump range would be around 14 light years, so not that much. And the bottom line is, if you have enough money for even Vulture, you probably would never ever use Courier, because it doesn't offer you any benefits. Well, if you like Imperial Clipper looking like Cockpit with blue lights, then yes. Speed is not impressive at all. I would expect at least 440 for this ship to be useful. Agility is there, but not as much as I would expect from such small craft. Maximum cargo capacity is 28 tons. Maximum jump range can be around 28 light years for completely stripped. Same as speed. If you strip it completely with all lightest modules, you probably can get above 400 meters per second, maybe even 425. But then it wouldn't be good for combat at all. Combat fitted Clipper can easily catch up with completely stripped Courier. This ship is meant more for new players, or ones who do not have enough money for bigger and faster ships. Basically, I would say it's a very temporary ship. Even if you like Cockpit, which is great, when you get Imperial Clipper, you don't need this ship anymore at all. It felt like a newborn child of a Clipper. As for Hardpoint, there are 3 of them, all medium, 1 below your ship, close to your ship's nose, and 2 on sides. And side hardpoints have a noticeable gap between them. You can use fixed weapons effectively, but not from point blank range. Also, if you are very close, it will be impossible to hit same module with all 3 hardpoints. Gimbaled weapons can be used very effectively, especially side ones, because there's nothing in front of weapon. You can shoot in front and above your ship's nose. As for weapon loadout, I liked most 1 medium fixed beam laser on my ship's nose and 2 side gimbaled cannons. Beam laser to take down shields and gimbaled cannons to finish enemies. I've tried also new medium burst lasers, which for some reason were not included before. You can shoot 6 times all 3 burst lasers before you run out of weapon capacitor, so don't use 3 at the same time. 1 you can shoot indefinitely with 4 pips to weapons, 2 for around 10 seconds. But on such small ships where you only have medium hardpoints, it's best to mix them up, because against enemy hull you will receive 33% damage. There are some weapons back above their weight, like cannons, missiles, torpedoes, railguns, but other weapons will have damage penalty. So it's not large ship killer. You can do that, but it's not meant for killing large ships. So here it is, Imperial Courier. Imperial ship. It looks sleek. You see speed, boost, shields, armor, helma, 35 tons only. Let's try. Cobra is 180 and Viper is 60. It's actually same weight as Adder. Very small ship, Imperial Courier. For utility mounts, 3 medium hardpoints. 1 size 1, 3 size 2, 2 size 3 internal compartments. Let's just buy it. No, just buy it. Confirm. Oh, wow. Interesting. First ship with round bars in cockpit. Let's go to outfitting screen straight away. Okay, let me buy 3 medium gimbaled cannons, fit 4 boosters just for testing purpose, and best power plant, thrusters, frameshift drive, the life support, best distributor, the sensors, best shield I can fit, shield cell bank, shield cell bank, shield cell bank, and frameshift drive interdictor. The jump range around 13 light years with mirrored armor. Let's take a look at cockpit. From outside it looked bigger. It's very open cockpit, you can see all around you. And Imperial Courier has open roof, so you can make videos like in Sidewinder, Anaconda, Imperial Clipper. That's if you need to make videos from moving ship. If you need static videos, you can use debug camera. Probably most videos are made with debug camera anyway now, so you don't really need open roof, but for combat purpose you can always track your enemies. So if you like to use track IR or Oculus Rift and track your enemies, you will be able to do that just fine in this ship. It's not that good looking as Imperial Clipper, obviously, but it's close enough because it's made by same company as Clipper. Let's try gimbaled cannons. As you see, gimbaled weapons work nice. However, medium, even cannons, do not do that much damage against shields. So it takes some time before you get rid of enemy shields. But when shields are down, gimbaled cannons do a lot of damage, especially against power plant. And gimbaled mounts on your ship's side will track your enemies in front of you and above nicely. Hardpoint below your ship's nose will not track that good above center of your field of view. But still you can use 3 gimbaled weapons very effectively on this ship. And with cannons you don't need 4 pips to weapon capacitor. You can have 4 pips to system, making your shields much stronger, or more pips at engine so you can move faster. I've tried medium burst lasers, which you can shoot 6 times, 3 of them same time. Shields are gone fast, but you see these huge gaps. So from very close range, fixed weapons are not good. Even from 1 kilometer you will not be able to hit smaller modules with all 3 weapons. So you can use fixed weapons at larger targets, but not against modules. And not that effectively from very close range. It's interesting how on small ship you can place hard points like that. And my preferred setup is 1 beam laser and 2 gimbaled cannons. Beam under your nose, use it for taking down enemy shields, and when shields are down use cannons. Remember that medium hard points will have some damage penalty against large ships. So best setup probably is combination between projectile and thermal weapons. And I think the best would be to use fixed weapon under your nose and 2 gimbaled weapons on sides. Actually, the ship really reminds me of Imperial Courier, which also has huge gaps between side weapons. Imperial Courier is fast little ship, just not as fast as I would expect from it. Probably you also are a little disappointed. With very strong shields if you manage to fit 4 boosters, enough internals for shield cell banks, The pitching was a little bit slower than I would expect. Fixed weapons do not work that great. If you have enough money, you'll probably never fly this ship. But for new players, this is really a great addition to the game.